Hello YouTube, RJ. Hey, today we're going to be doing a couple different things on the bench. I got a replacement for the battery. If you saw the one where I bought the little quote unquote 120 amp hour battery that turned out to be a 7 amp hour battery, I got a refund on that, replaced it, and I found a 50 amp hour. Now, why 50 amp hour? I didn't really feel I needed a 100 amp hour, and it was going to be bigger and heavier at 100 amp hours. This is nice. It's not very heavy. I went ahead and opened it up and got it on the charger. I've got it on the power supply over here. I'm charging it. We're going to peak it out to absolutely full so that we can do a test on it. I'll just run through that very quickly and we'll see where we ended up on that and see if we've got a winner. If we do, this is going to be my portable power source for radios and field day events and stuff like that. Now on the bench here is something a little different. This is something my dad brought up. He was telling me about his new tools that he bought from Harbor Freight. They're Hercules tools. He was in there and they were running this special where you had this starter kit with a battery and a charger. If you bought this, you could pick any of their tools for free. And he said he got to looking at it, and this was way cheaper than the basic tool without a battery by itself. He bought enough of these batteries and charger kits to have every tool they make, from their grinder to their jigsaws, drills, all of it. Ripsaw, the whole thing. And he was telling me about it. He was telling me about how the battery is so small for a 5 amp hour battery. We've got Ego equipment that's like 4 amp hour batteries that are way bigger. Because of that, I told him, I said, I don't know if they could really efficiently build a 5 amp hour battery that size. Seems a little small to me. And we were talking about my video where the other battery turned out to be 6% of what they claimed. And so he said, hey, you're going to be testing another battery. Test this for me and let's see what it's really got. His guess, he's played a guess. He says 3.5 amp hours. That's what he's guessing. I'm going to say, I think he's about right. I'm going to go with 3.5. I kind of think he's probably in the ballpark. So I'll get this charging. It's brand new, never been opened. I'm going to go ahead and open it right now. I'm going to get this charging. That way we'll have both batteries charged. We'll do a real quick montage of running them through the load cell and finding out what they do. And then we're going to get on to the last part, which is a new tool I've got in that I think you guys are going to find cool. I do. I like the idea of it. And so we'll see if it works as well as claimed. I watched a video of another YouTuber that were testing a bunch of them, and this seemed to work very, very well, and it was not that expensive, so I went ahead and ordered one. So I'll be back. Okay, real quick, got it opened up, got the 5 amp hour battery plugged into the charger, indicating it's charging. Not sure how long it's going to take to charge this. I'll come back when everything's charged and we'll start testing. Okay, we're back. I've got everything set up. I charged the 50 amp hour. I've tweaked it to get it high as I could get it to where it literally kicked off the charging protection in here. So it's slap full. There's no doubt about it. I rigged up a little wire setup I had with some little jumper cables on it. I put in a 10 amp fuse for protection and got it wired up here. Hopefully you can see. I had a member ask me, how do you wire this thing up for battery test? And how I do it is, if you jump the third from the left to the second from the left, and then you jumper the negative, which is the third from the right, to the second from the right, with these little jumper wires, you don't have to have multiple wires. You don't have to do 4-point testing, okay? Right now, that probably would be good, because if I ran a separate line, because we have some drop in this cable, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. So then you put in your negative to the far right and your positive to the far left, and you're good to go. I've got it set up for 8 amps. I've got a 10 amp fuse here. Don't want to blow the fuse. Also 10 amps at 14 plus voltage is getting up there for wattage for this thing to get rid of. I don't want to burn up my little load supply on this big, massive battery. We're going to go ahead and get started now. I need to go first into the menu. Remember here how you do that. You turn it. That's what it's okay. Yeah. I always have to think about this when I do it. Turn it. Okay, now you can see all this is clear. I'm going to go ahead and turn the switch on. Okay, we see our voltage on our battery, 11.16. Power supply was saying it was more like 11.4 something, but so I'm set up for constant current, stopping at 9.3 volts. The internal protection shuts off at 9.2. So I've set it at 9.3. That'll be a totally dead battery. At that level, when you get in those voltages, it just falls like a rock. So we're ready to start the load. I'm going to do this. I'll time lapse it, so it'll be very quick. and we'll see where we're at the end. It's going to be quite a few hours before this is done. Here we go. And we are pulling 7.99 amps, 101.10 watts, and everything's counting up. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, okay, we finished up, and we got 52.381 amp hours. So we exceeded by 2 amp hours the 50 amp hour rating this battery. So I'm very happy. Now I've made up a couple little cables for this little battery, the 5 amp hour 20 volt, and I'm going to hook it up, reset, clear everything, hook this up and reset everything. We'll run this thing down and we'll see how it does, and then we can get on to looking at my new tool for the lab. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've got everything set up with the little Hercules 5 amp hour battery. I made up some spade terminals that happen to just plug in just like the charger does. As you can see, I've reset all the counters on the load unit, and I've turned it down to 3 amp. We're not going to hit this 5 amp hour battery with 8 amp hour draw. That's just obsessive. You're really not going to see the capacity for sure if you load it too hard. We don't know what Hercules rated it at 5 amp, how much draw, but 3 is going to be a fair assessment, I believe. So we're set up to cut off at 15.4 volts, which will be the cutoff voltage for a 20 volt pack. And so we should be ready to roll. So let's get her started. All right. There it goes. Okay, we're loaded up to 60 watts, and we'll go from there. Well, as you can see, we got 4.457 amp hours, a lot better than I expected. I'm pretty impressed. This little battery really put out more than I expected. That was an interesting outcome. just a little fun seeing when people are telling us the truth or not. So let me get this all disconnected, clear off the bench, get all the cameras reset. I will pull out the package with the new tool in a bought, and we'll give that a quick little review. Be back. Okay, well, clean the bench off, pull the package up here. It's kind of beat up. It looks like it had a rough trip from China, I would assume, but saw another YouTuber testing a whole bunch of these things, and this inexpensive one was beating the mud out of the more expensive $80, $90, $100 units. Just excelled on his test and everything he did. I said, man, I could really use that, so I went ahead and ordered one. What I got is a little, and it has had a not an easy life getting here. It's taken me a month to get this. I saw the video and I said, man, I want one of those. And he'd ordered this off Amazon. I went to Amazon, back ordered. It's all sold out. Apparently everybody else saw his video too. I jumped on Amazon, couldn't get it. A couple weeks went by, none. And then finally they showed it available after about 2.5 weeks, but it said it was going to take many weeks to get here. So I went and ordered it. It was about a month. It finally came in. It's a little air blower to replace the air in a can. Those air in a can units, they're expensive and you go through them pretty quick. The other thing with them is when you spray, as soon as you start spraying, the pressure drops really quickly because the can gets cold. And so you have to stop and wait for the can and the internal temperatures to come back up to give you pressure again. So they're kind of a pain that way too. This little jewel, got our little instruction user manual. This little jewel is got a lithium battery in it, charges up. It's got a little charging cable that comes with it. It's got a bunch of little brushes. So if you're needing to clean, and if you need to get in and clean something, you can brush it while you're blowing it. So it's got a bunch of little inexpensive brushes in there. So that's nice. Cord to charge it. What I'm going to do is before I hit it, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for a moment, plug it in, charge it up for a little while, come back, and we'll give it a quick run. Okay, I'm back. I charged this thing up, read the manual, has a little LED flashlight in it. It's got a button right here. Okay, once you get it booted up, the button here turns an LED light on for you if you need a little LED flashlight. Works pretty good. And then as you heard, you hit the button and it's controllable back here. I can turn it all the way down to where it's a very low blow. I mean, that's just the lightest little breeze. Let me get something to give you an idea how. Here's the box for it, okay? As you can see, nothing. If I turn it off and crank it wide open, this is the amount of pressure you get. Sure what we can see here. It really blows. I mean, this thing, it's got some force. I mean, it pushes hard. It'll clear anything off your bench. I think this is going to be a neat addition. Little USB-C connection right here to charge it. Dial it to what you need, how much you need. Keep it on the bench, handy. When you need to blow stuff out, clean stuff out, this is your tool. I will put a link, Amazon link to where I ordered it, so you could look it up and check it out yourself. I really like it. It's quite the little gizmo, and I do tend to need air for blowing out old radios and that stuff all the time, so this will come in handy. Hey, thanks for hanging out on this kind of different video. I appreciate you hanging in with me. I hope you'll hit the like button to help me out. I hope you're subscribed. If not, I hope you will. Hit the notification button so you know when I put another video up. But most of all, hope to see you in the next video.